May Govanen, friends of Middle-earth, I'm Legolas of the Woodland Realm, wandering once more in this strange yet familiar land. The trees whisper of adventure, and the wind carries rumor of coin and chance. For tonight, we gamble. But alas, even an elf cannot wager on air, silver and gold are required, and mine purse is light, light as a feather, where Saruman himself whispers promises of fortune. Yet even he will not grant me coin without toil. If I wish to play at this game of mortals, I must first earn my keep. And so, with bow in hand, I set forth. Every coin shall be wrested from fang, claw, and steel. So, it's actually possible to get about 4,000 coin from doing these quests. They're not overly difficult. They start off a little bit easy, but as you progress, I'm sure to possess a higher level of challenge depending on the weapon you're using. But as an archer and somebody who enjoys archery, I abuse it. I do a little bit of flicks here and there because, live a little. The Wendigos possess quite a challenge. I think that the Wendigos are a little bit of a jump from the Razorbacks and the Bears. But I think that if you're using a bow, or if you're using any sort of AoE weapon, you should be fine. But I think trying to single target each Wendigo will possess quite a problem. The Yeti behaves like a troll, essentially, the troll without the log. So you're okay. If you know how to take down a troll, you're pretty much okay with a Yeti. And even though I have 255 health, don't be fooled, I still get one shot in the server. So you're never really safe. I think I have about 88 armor and 250 health, and I still get one shot. So for me, movement is key in everything that I do. Even if I don't feel like I can get one shot, I still avoid it as best I can. The skeletons aren't so much of a threat unless you allow yourself to be cornered. So moving, and I have two bows, so I use this specific bow with the explosive shot to deal a lot of damage to everybody all at once, and then what I'll do is pick off each skeleton because they are on such low health. Nazgul, very easy, not a big threat. Troll with a big old log, and you can dispose of him fairly simply if you just avoid the log. The log will not one-shot you. I think at 230 health, 250 health, you will not get one-shot. Especially if you have enough armor, but I think without armor, you can get one-shot. The final boss isn't too difficult, and all you have to do is run over to Guardian, and there you have it. So I think I actually ended up getting about maybe 2,000 coin. I don't know why I assumed it would be 4,000, but in total I have about 4,000 coin at this point. And because I don't really need anything from the meadows or the Black Forest or the swamp, I am gambling in the plains section. So the reason why I want to gamble in the plain section, I'm obviously having a look, first of all. And the reason why I choose the plains is because I really need needle arrows. Because per mosquito you kill, you get about one needle. And it's not like the Grey Dwarfs where there is a spawn, or the skeletons where there's a spawn, or a known location where you can just run along and get infinite needles. So I gamble and I hope to get needle arrows. That's essentially all I want. And what I noticed was I actually see the needle arrow on the left, and what I do is I try to follow it with my eyes as best I can. Method isn't foolproof. So as you can see, if you can keep up, then amazing. I can't. So I thought it would be there on the top right, and it just simply isn't. And obviously trying to guess from there on. And then I gave up at this point. But essentially you can get, if you're looking for something, you can get some coin and gamble for it. There's also another way to get what you're looking for in the server. And as you can see, I got the needle arrow over there, so I was quite happy about it. But it was only 5, so there's a chance to get quite a high amount and a low amount. The padded greaves I don't really need, so I got a lot of things I didn't really need. However, we keep going. We've got about 3,423 coin left. And so we just keep on pushing to see if we can get the needle arrows. As I was saying, you essentially need coin and orbs. I'll do a video on the orbs if you'd like to see it. Let me know. The orbs is a challenge where you fight these voidlings. And the voidlings aren't too tough, but you have to kill 50 of them. You get a lot of orbs, and with those orbs you can buy whatever you want within reason. But essentially this is fairly new to the server and I love it. I think that it is quite a good addition, especially if you're not using your coins as often. This is a good way to spend your coins. I don't think it's a viable way for me to get needle arrows, but I had to try it out and I got quite a few. And I give my bow off to Saruman. So as you can see, I don't think you can see with my poor camera quality, but I got a decent amount of needle arrows, and as usual what I'll do is leave what I don't want in the community center for any noobs or any person who needs it, because I really don't need any locks, capes, or Fenris gear. So if you've enjoyed the video and you would like to be a part of the server, a link will be in the description, or if you would just simply like to continue watching and enjoy the content, give me a like and a subscribe, and you will journey with me through every adventure, through every challenge, and every little quest that I do until I reach the end of the game, and then we'll see what happens after that. Until next time, farewell, and may your shot never miss.